Hi guys, welcome to another stream. After the last stream crashed and we had to reopen it. Yeah, sorry, go on Nick, what were you saying?
I weren't saying anything. I was just jabbing about threads.
Yeah, I wanna know how to threads better. I never thread enough,
you when you like alone, you can Google that and you can thread alone. It's like 1 or 2 times.
That would be an idea, wouldn't it be? That would be something that people who have time do.
You wanna thread in the group?
I was actually gonna say something to our lovely stream people if they are here and if they're listening. I'm gonna stop streaming on the weekends and I'm gonna use the same amount of time on the weekends that I take to stream to make content for the channel. I think I said it before today, but just so you know, there's not gonna be any weekend streams anymore. Or maybe I can do like some surprise ones every now and then, because making video content is really not something that's doable on the stream, because editing sounds very obnoxious to listen to same thing over and over again and try to find the right place to cut it and stuff. I can't do that on the stream, plus it requires a lot of like focus and shit. So I think it will be okay. I think you guys will in the end be happier with that result, because you can get like more tutorials and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be focusing on doing that. Maybe we can share my people, Nick, because now you're streaming on weekends, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
just write.
It's a really
Just write in your video description, "Hi, I'm fake Sarp." That's enough.
That will work. But what if they all leave? What if they all like? If you next time will stream, they all like on my stream and then do not come back.
I think they will. I believe in them.
I think then you need to write in your description.
Fake Nick.
Come back from fake Sarp because I'm the real Sarp.
No, you see, my loyal followers, Nick, if you don't know, they will always come back to see what I look like when I fucked up again, and they will come to laugh at me. So if you do that, they'll be like, "Oh my god, this must suck for Sarp. Let's see what his face looks like now in this situation," and they'll all come back to just like throw tomatoes at me or something like that.
Yeah, I think like your stream's much cooler than mine because I'm not really making any content. I'm just like yeah. It's like, and I don't like I don't talk much. I just like sit and do the Photoshop stuff.
Photoshop stuff. Oh, that's very cool stuff though. Well, my followers is saying that there's enough content for you to use my voice to make AI. If you yeah, but Photoshop stuff, I've been seeing it and it keeps getting me somehow, because I don't think you're using the same Discord you use to join my channel to do your channel. So I keep saying, "Oh wow, Nick has this super talented guy on his Discord. Look at all the stuff he's doing." Then I'm like, "Oh wait, that's Nick." Every time I'm going to this thing, like, "Wow, look at this thing the guy did for Nick," and I'm just like, "Oh."
This is this feels a little bit like cheating because I do like I mid journey stuff, and then I just make this little nights from the stuff I mid journey. So it's like a weird thing. But yeah, I just need to get from A to B, and that's what happens.
It looks very cool, the end result of it, you know.
Yeah,
and man,
like
I really like admire the way you do it. You know, you just immediately go like, "Okay, here's the problem, we need a solution," and then you just find the most possible way to do it, and then end result, you did it, it's done. And that's very cool. I wanna do more like that more stuff.
So, what are you planning to do on the weekends? It's like gonna be like a shorts or
No,
or animations.
I got a YouTube course, and I've been like watching a lot of like videos on like how to do YouTube properly and stuff like that. And then I got a course, and I just want to commit to making videos at least like 2 times a month. And then I don't have time to do it because I'm streaming. And the Sunday stream was just for me to have fun or do freelance. And I'm not gonna take freelance for a little bit. I just have some stuff that I have to finish, and then I'm just gonna use that time to make videos, basically. And
what do you mean by making videos?
I have a few ideas. So I'm gonna first make game dev vlogs for Crawley, which I already am doing, but I'm doing it very inconsistently. Last one was 2 months ago. So I wanna at least drop one Crawley game development video a month, and then I want to make tutorials on 2D animation and on 3D animation, because like I've been asking on my Discord channel what they want to see me do, and I think most people who stay here is people that are not necessarily just Spider-Man fans, but like people who want to learn animation. And you know, when you make a YouTube channel, it also apparently like the good way of approaching it is thinking like your audience is you, but for however many years ago. And however many years ago, I would also be in a point where like I want to learn more than just watch you do your own shit. But I also want to do my own shit, so I'm gonna try to combine it in a way that like if I'm teaching animation, I'm gonna teach it using Crawley. And then maybe that animation will be like a little trailer snippet, or maybe it will go into the game. Same if I'm doing like 2D stuff, I will try to teach it with Zach. So then maybe that will be content for that. And I was kind of already doing that, but now I wanna make actual videos.
Yeah, like not a stream, but a real video with like a script and conclude like a start, middle.
Yeah, and because I did it, I got a sponsored video. I don't know if I told you. So someone paid me to make a sponsored video on my channel. I made it and I didn't release it yet, but that just made me realize also like fuck man, like I've been complaining so much that it takes so long to do these things. When someone paid me, I did it immediately. It didn't take that long. And I can do it. It's just it's not always gonna be the most fun thing to do, but you know, I wanna try. And if it gets too boring, I will do less tutorials and more weird animation stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I look at other channels as well.
Yeah. No, I think that's a super cool idea. Yeah.
Just trying stuff, you know. World of Tanks, NordVPN, Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's cool, Beray. Notionable Jamie, if you're on Discord, there's a roll called notificable. If you get it, you will get notification. Yes, thank you for letting them know. Yeah, I still wanna do Spider-Man stuff, but I think Crawley is gonna be my Spider-Man now, especially because there's some other stuff relating that's like I've started. You know, I'm a Disney employee now and stuff like that, so I don't wanna really poke the bear, so to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Crawley's Spidey enough. People can learn this how to animate Spider-Man by watching me animate Crawley. It's not like if the mask isn't the same, it's a different animation.
Yeah. No, I think it's perfect. Yeah. I think everyone understands what's the case, what's the thing.
Shtick. That's the shtick.
Yeah.
Man, these arms do not work though, because it's so confusing sometimes. You either die here or you live long enough to see yourself become a streamer. he wrote villain, but I wrote streamer.
have you figured how to like export import the character?
Yeah, it's all working now, but I know it still can be done better because of what you said. That made so much sense to me. I really need to split the animation rig and export rig. But I still haven't come to you for help for that. I really want to, but we're gonna add the bulky stuff, and bulky stuff is definitely gonna require more joints, which is gonna break the current Unreal thing, skeleton setup, and we're gonna have to re-import all the animations and everything again, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I already added some joints for bulky, and I think we can like start animating and testing out stuff to and putting it in the game. Even there's a lot of extra joints following his actual joints now, but after a point we're gonna have to change it, and that's when I'm gonna ask help from you, because I don't wanna do this changing joints thing like 4 more times.
Yeah. It's better to figure it out like at the very beginning, and then you will just be able to get any character, and without problems. So it's like you set it up at the beginning, and then you will.
Is there a script or something to match the? Like, can I just load up a script and it will just attach joints to already existing joints? Because
in Unreal or
no, in Maya. Do you just duplicate and constrain individual joints? How do you do that?
Yeah. I just do everything manually. But also, it's the question of like hierarchy and different like right now I'm thinking I would just create like joints that will plot independently at the like somewhere connected to the root bone of the base of the hierarchy, and then every time when I need like an extra joint or something, I would like use them as a thing. So yeah, and also like I think it works like setting it up in a way where you have like your base character. Like for example, you do not go more than like how many legs, or you can treat these like legs joints already as extra joints. Like for example, you have your main character as humanoid base. And then you have all these extra joints, like for example, for the leg, for the spider S, for something else, as non-hierarchy joints, just singular joints. But you create the character hierarchy out of them by making it in the controllers. So the controllers will drive independently floating joints. And then you can just like, for example, you have Crowley with like legs, and each joint on the leg has his own joint, and then you just create the like just attach. Like for example, you work on that rig, but then when you have like a game rig, you take the joints, you constrain them to the real controllers, and you have your joints as like basically baked on the Unreal scale. And so you have like a character and a shit ton of joints like somewhere in the zero, and then when you need to use them, you use them. When you don't, they go back to zero. And you can just like, okay, for example, you've done Crowley, and the next one has just like one scorpion tail, like massive tail.
You said okay, legs, Crowley, and Google thought you're talking to him.
Okay, Crowley. Yeah. So and then when you have like this massive tail character, you just take the same joints that were used on the legs and make a tail out of them. And now you like animate it on a different hierarchy, but it's the same joints. But you never use tail and legs at the same time, and you just turn on and off.
So it's like an IKFK switch.
It's not exactly, no. It's more like the same joints for different stuff.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yeah. It might sound a little bit weird, but it might just work.
I also wanna ask Kyle, who is now my supervisor and also the guy who has these rigs. But I also don't wanna waste his time too. You know, I wanna get it to a point where I have like a list of questions and need help.
Yeah.
And
he does Unreal stuff too.
I'm not sure actually. He makes rigs that are specifically game ready that works very well in Unreal. A lot of people, he's more known in the game community because some animators use his rigs to animate, but all his rigs come game ready. So if you look at like people developing like random games, there's a lot of his rigs, more than the people who just animate with it. He's very technical guy. You know, he keeps writing scripts and making tools for everything that's needed. He makes like a quickly write something.
That's so good. That's just like perfect skill set. I would never get close to that point.
Yeah, I would love to, but like it's a decision, you know, like you decide what to get better at, and that is very useful and helpful, but it also takes time. What am I gonna do? Not make stupid games? Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, Jamie. Be sure to check out everyone's stuff. There's a bunch of cool stuff from everyone. Berai has been doing some first-person animations, which is interesting as well. I've never done that still. See, that's the kind of thing that I want to do, you know, like I want to make a video called how to make first-person animations. And that's also gonna be me figuring out how to do it. So then I can talk about, I never made first-person animations and these are the shit that I didn't think about and this is why this didn't work or something like that. Or animating in Unreal. I really want to learn how to do that.
Yeah, that seems like a new thing. I keep hearing about it.
Yeah.
So many stuff that...
Exactly, so many stuff, indeed. And I keep thinking also like the best way to learn always is to make a little project. But part of my brain says like, no more fucking projects! Stop with the projects! But it's true. It's the best way to learn is when you have like an actual project you're working on. That's when you have to figure shit out.
Yeah. But if you have like 10 of them.
Don't forget to get 11. I couldn't think of something more impressive than that. That's like the point where my brain is at. What's up, bro? Oh, hi, Mars D. If you want to see the game, please let me know and I'm happy to share with you. Does Jamal help with Crowley? Jamal does not help with Crowley, but he helps with emotional support. Don't you, Jamal?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Jamal is my emotional support, Jamal.
What? Yes.
Top 10 support Jamals.
Most support.
1 is equals 360. Do you know about the stuff that Nick is doing, Jamal? It's cool.
No.
He does. Maybe you've seen it. He does those like mecha knights that are like the knight suits. Yeah.
The Mecha Knight. Yeah, I saw that. That's really good. Yeah.
Did you land on a story yet, Nick?
I land on a few and I can't pick. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Sounds cool.
So yeah, let me open my little document. Where it is? I don't know where it is. I have so many stuff everywhere. Oh, I hate chaos of production. Like, I'm so bad at
yeah, me too,
like,
man.
Sorting things.
Especially when I do so many projects and like every time I click save, choose allocation, it's like, ah, fuck, I don't know. And I make a folder and then I make another thing and it's like, that's not that project, make another folder. It's like, ah. And then I make an After Effects for the same project and then a Clip Studio for the same project, but I organized it as my Clip Studio files folder. Now I can't put the After Effects in there, and yeah, anyway, long story short, I suck at it.
Yeah. So yeah, some stories. They are still like work in not even in progress, but they are just like a concept. So the one that I really like, it's so the noble family, right, have a mechanite, the head of the family, the lord, whoever he is a pilot. He's like falling down sick. He can't drive. And the dragon attacks. So his wife like just jumps into the fucking mecha and goes.
Same as.
Huh?
Same as Metroidvania.
Yeah, the kind of. If they have a wife and the mechas, whatever. Yeah, so she jumps into the mecha, goes, kills the dragon, some more knights arrive, and they're like, yeah, let's go, blah blah blah. And she's like, oh my god, I don't wanna like reveal myself. So
why? Because the girls are not allowed to be mechas or something.
Yeah, she's a woman in medieval times driving a fucking mecha. What the fuck? So
girls,
like, okay.
I said girls are not allowed to be mechas.
No, they have a job to do. No, it's in medieval times. They are like a little bit suppressed.
Okay.
Let's see. So yeah, she's like driving a mecha with those guys. They go on another quest, or like maybe more dragons attack or something. So basically, she's like one of them, kinda. So she fights, blah 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 blah, and they like, whoa, cool, yeah. And then at some point she like reveals herself, and they like, oh fuck, and they're like, no, you're not gonna be one of us. This is a fucking shame. But she did save the life once of the leader, and he's like, no. And he takes his sword and he knights her. And now she's the first female mechanite pilot. So this is the first story.
So, but this is a world where it's normal to have mechanites.
The noble guys can buy it, basically.
But so because I saw some of your drawings and it made me feel like, oh, okay, Nick loves Dark Souls. This is turning into Dark Souls. Is it not that kind of a vibe?
It's not Dark Souls, no. It's more like a Monster Hunter. It's like the whole premise right now. It's the like humanity just trying, like, imagine the early medieval times where there was no united kingdom or something, and the people were just like gathering into the villages, into the cities. It was like a race of human race, let's say. So they already like know that the collective work will benefit. They trade with each other, so they have like the little villages, little castles appearing here and there, and some castles like get wealth and they can trade with gnomes, basically with dwarves, to order like to forge a mecha, basically. So some noble houses get the mechas and they are able to protect their villages from from invasion of the like wildlife, basically, from the dragons, from wild creatures, from like orcs and all the shit that wild stuff, like, or different cities who also like get the mechas, but they somehow don't want to share the territory or something. So it's like an early medieval times, you know, when the knights clashes with the other knights, when they sometimes unite to kill like someone else or another, like to clean the area from dragons or something. So it's this kind of vibe. And they have these knight rules as they had in the medieval times, you know, like, yeah. you are not allowed, you are allowed, you are a peasant, what the fuck are you doing here, and all this kind of stuff.
Good rule. Just like one guy. It's like everyone's like riding mechas and having a good time, and then like they're like, "You're a peasant. Why the fuck are you doing here?"
We are big guys.
Yeah, but just imagine.
See you later,
Jamal.
Jamal.
Just a regular medieval thing. Yeah.
I'm more like my story was more of the origin of like how the first one is made, and I was curious to find like a story like that.
Yeah. So no, I'm just like trying to make a little premises, like a little stories that might be like a good baseline, you know, for like a character or something. So like basically when I pitch, what will be a good story to introduce. So it's not just about mechas, it's about the person inside this mech, you know, like the personal story.
The Mechasus.
Yeah. So another one. If you're still curious.
Yeah, I am.
So the veteran Mecha Knight fight like alongside with the other mechas. They like killing it. They get in more and more land, unite more and more small like kingdoms and villages, and so he like the general, this veteran, he gains like so much respect that all the other knights and the villagers, they would rather follow him and listen to him than listen to the leader, to the king, basically.
Okay.
So they agreed with the king, like they don't want to break any authority or anything, or maybe they do want to break an authority, and that's a conflict point. So basically, the king gifts him for his amazing successes in all the battles a piece of land on the outskirts of the kingdom, in the most dangerous area next to the wild forest, where the dragons are like swarming. He kind of exiles him, but in a way of gifting him a very nice land.
Okay.
So he goes there, and because it's an outskirt and people still trying to live there, trying to survive there, they naturally drawn by the presence of the mecha. So they like start camping around where he camps, like, you know, like a stray dogs or something. So they just like seek protection, basically.
Oh, it becomes like a walking city.
Not really, but something like a place where they, and basically he starts like, he sees that there is like people camping around him, so he's like, okay guys, like let's build like a house, you know, like 2 houses for you. So other people see that, they also keep coming. So, and he's like, just naturally by like being there, he creates like a little city around him. And he helps everyone, he like defeats the dragons, protects the village, like very super noble stuff.
What a super noble guy.
Yeah. And on one of the quests, he kills the dragon, and he noticed a tiny little dragon that
baby.
just like
Little baby.
Dragon.
Little baby dragon.
So here making like a little baby dragon pet. But the little baby dragon turns out to be like not really aggressive if he treats him like a friend, you know. And so they start bonding, they start like hanging out together. But he never takes him to the village, because like villagers will freak out. So they have this like a bond in the forest where they hunt together, where they like protect the village together. He like takes care of him, and la 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 la. And at some point, someone from the village reports that he saw a dragon in the forest again. And some like the rumor gets like spreaded, and some knights, worse like other knights, being sent to that forest to figure out what the fuck is going on and kill and track the dragon. So a couple of knights go in there, and they catch this knight playing with the little, not little, like right now he's like a Not an
Adult.
adult, but like
Young.
a teenager dragon. Yeah, like a young dragon.
Okay.
And they're like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. No one should ever see a knight bonding with a dragon. They're like our main enemies. We are basically harvesting them for fuel. And then there is like a clash between them where he probably will do something like, oh, get away, run, little dragon, la la la, you know, like, and then in the last moment he gets back and like he helps him and then like they live together happily ever after, whatever. So this is the other story. The bonding between the exiled knight and the dragon. I have another way for that story where this little dragon. Okay, no, I'm not gonna tell that. That's not right.
Wow, you swapped.
So, this is just a different story. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
So the third one. The party of mechanites. They just like a wandering fighters for freedom or something. Like they just go like witchers from city to city and kill monsters for money.
Who are these mechanics?
Yeah. Just like a mercenaries mechanics basically.
Honestly,
So
all
if
these
that's-
stories sounds like they could be in the same universe.
Yeah, they are in the same universe. I'm not sure which one is the main one, and maybe it's just a few stories that can be like told separately, but then they somehow end up being like part of one big story.
I think I'm weird. I think you're doing the right thing. You're doing the most like accurate thing to do, and because people always resonate with the characters and the stories, and that's why people like things. Is because of the characters and the stories, and the emotion of it. I just wanna know about the world. Where did the mechas come from? How does it work? What's the magic system work like? Like,
I can tell you if you.
yes,
Yeah.
tell me that. I don't care about like the sad people who need a hero and shit like that. That's I'll care about that when you do the animation. Just tell me how like magic works.
This is the most interesting part. So right now we have a lore about the mechas. Basically, so we start with dwarves. Dwarves, it's a magical race that originally like just a ball of energy, and their life cycle, it's like being born as a star, as a spark, then they grow, and then they explode when they reach the age of dying, basically. So their death, it's explosion.
How big?
I don't know, like a barrel of.
A gunpowder. All right. So they're just a game assets. You can throw and chuck out.
Just like explosion.
Just like grab a dwarf. Like, how old are you? 50. Yeah, good enough. It's just
Yeah. But I think they also can die from age by just
like if they get
cooling down.
sick or something.
But they just a ball of energy, they don't get sick. They just either overheat and explode, or they just reach to the point where the energy basically is just leaving and they vanish. So these little energy balls, right? Just like mine. So these little energy balls, they're
Little
orbs.
fuckers.
Let's call them orbs.
Okay.
Little energy orbs. They can reproduce, and they reproduce when they get like strong enough, when they are like old enough. Let's say they can separate a part of their body, let's say the part of the energy, into a little spark again. And that spark has the same life cycle. But that spark and the dwarf itself can generate a certain amount of power. So they just create like this little, I don't know if it's telekinetic or magnetic or something. So basically they can form a little bodies around themselves. So that's how they like walk, because they need to be carried, and they just make like a little golem around themselves. So it might be like a stone body or a metal body, but they kind of carry themselves with this, you know, like they create little humanoid shape to move. And because they don't have a lot of energy, let's say, to make that, to maintain this form. It's usually like small and bulky, so they look like dwarfs. That's why we call them dwarfs. So they're like a little golems, basically.
Sounds like they're called dwarves because they're dwarf stars. Makes me think of that. The whole exploding thing makes me feel
Dwarf?
space.
Yeah.
They're aliens. Oh, I see. I see.
They're not aliens. Stop.
No, because
Yeah.
he.
And because okay. They can create this little sparks and they can power stuff with it. So they made this first suits, the first mechas basically. It was just these dwarfs.
It was
like
running on
two-
dwarves.
Yeah. It was like running on dwarfs. But because for them to go on these hunts and harvest mana, and so to live long and prosper for them, they need to harvest mana from other sources. And our case, it's like a living creatures and wildlife. They need to go on these hunts to kill like creatures and gather mana from them to immerse themselves into it and cool down. So that's how they keep living. They gather in mana, they consume it, they immerse themselves into this like how do you call it? Like a place for mana, like a jar or something. So they like work in jars and they fill it with mana, they consume it, they cool down in it, and that's how they keep living. Because if they're gonna be like left in the air, they will eventually like overheat and explode. So yeah, they were doing it themselves, but it was too dangerous, and every like encounter can turn into the fucking explosion. And if like the one mecha powered by like a dwarf can just like vanish, and because their life cycle is so long, they found the solution to basically sell mechas to humans, and humans as a part of the trade, they have to provide dwarfs with mana. So every time mechas go on a hunt, they gather mana, they kill like dragon, any other magical creature, they harvest mana from them, and they need to deliver it to the dwarves. But the thing is that the spark that dwarf separates from him, the part of his body, let's say, that like literally part of him, and that part powers the engine of the mecha. So as long as the dwarf's safe in his cave, like somewhere, that spark will be like maintained. Like basically, if nothing destroys it from the outside, it will leave. But if the original dwarf who separated that part dies, the spark dies too. So they need to get mana to the dwarves, so the mecha will still be powered. Like they feed in basically the original dwarf, so his spark will provide energy for the mechas.
But so the spark works even if the dwarf is not inside the mecha?
No, yeah, exactly. So the spark, it's like his kid, you know, it's like a part of himself. So he just like separates it, and it also can power the engine, but it's just not conscious yet. It's like it's gonna be born eventually. And this is a case where the mecha exists long enough that spark gets like born as a dwarf, as a young dwarf. So it gets like consciousness, and then it just like they need to give it back. And the original dwarf just like kind of have a kid now, you know, like it was a part of himself that grew into his own conscious little orb. But if the mecha dies and if the spark dies, explodes from the dragon fight or something, the dwarf feels like terrible pain, like losing a child pain, and it's really hard for them to recover from that, and it also takes like a lot of time to be able to separate this spark again, to create a kid basically. So this is like a codependent relationship and also a little bit of a child labor from dwarves. But because the spark is not like conscious, it's not a child labor. That's how we made it. So basically, dwarves made mechas for them to not fight but get mana, and humans are happily gonna do it because they need mechas to protect their villages, and for them this is a fair trade, so they can keep providing mana to dwarves but keep mechas and keep them maintained and powered, and that's how codependent relationship works.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the theory right now.
I like the whole thing with the dwarves giving birth and become part of the thing.
Yeah. So that's the. I'm glad that you're curious in this more than in human stories. So.
Yeah, that's see, it's a very interesting lore, I think, because it has the whole like dwarves are the best person to make weapons thing, but then there's a lot of reasons like why, and it's a lot more emotional and heartfelt than just like, oh, because they're really good at blacksmithing, or it's because, oh, they live inside lava. It's like, oh, it's their fucking kids. It's good night, Jamie. Take care.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying, like to make it all kind of be a reasonable thing instead of just like being a thing of medieval world. And with dwarves, I've like this is actually the concept that one of the guys in Discord suggested, but we just alter it a little bit with the writer, so it fits more into the setting. And yeah.
Oh, there is there was a writer that you were saying that was gonna maybe get involved. Did they?
Yeah. We are doing it now.
Okay,
like,
cool.
Together. So yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So yeah, now I'm like he's like helping me with the main rules and the lore, and as a separate track, I'm like trying to write this like as little stories. That might be a base or like a good catch for a pitch or something. And yeah, we do have like really good ideas for this characters and for a real story.
I like it.
I want to tell you the rest, so you can tell me which one is your favorite and which one you think is better.
Okay. Yeah.
So. The other story. The first two you got it, right? The veteran mecha knight who adopted a dragon baby. The other one, it's a wife of a dying noble who takes place and basically becomes a knight by protecting the king, like being more knight than other knights, and she deserves the first female mecha title, knight title, whatever. Really good one. I like that a lot. So the third one, the party of wandering mercenaries knights getting involved into some kind of like basically the leader of that band, because they are like super cool and very successful, really cool warriors, and they also like gaining some kind of like a respect, or maybe like people start to cherish them, and the other orders or the other mercenaries start to feel like a little jealous. So they be like the leader being drawn away from his band by the cause, I don't know, maybe like other mercenaries like hired him for something. But basically the story is that he's being drawn somewhere, and while he's away, his party is being killed.
Okay.
And when he's arrived, like at the place, he's like, "What the fuck? My party, my brothers!" And he gathers like some clues that they were like it wasn't just a coincidence. It was like set up or. So he's like, "What the fuck?" So he starts to investigate, and he figures who killed his team, and he starts tracking down each mecha knight one by one, and so it's like a vengeance story of the Mechanites hunting other Mechanites because they set up his spies. And guess what? It was ordered by the king, and he has to kill the king at the very end. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the third one. I like the other one about the. So basically we drafted it like in an interesting way. So the ruler of the area has died, and his only child, no. The ruler of the area, let's call him king, because there is a lot of kings. Everyone thinks he's a king. So king has died, and he has a son and a daughter, and the son at war right now. And he is like really bad, you know, he's like violent, no mercy kind of guy, just pure like fucking killing machine. Is that okay? I'm swearing a lot.
That's fine. good time to think of that. Yeah, thank you. It's fine. Be good. Don't you worry.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, the guy, the son, he's like a villain, you know, not a villain, but he's like very violent. But he's at war at the moment. So the daughter takes place of that king, and she starts like ruling. And for a while, like for a year or two, it's amazing. She's like knows what to do. She manages everything. Everybody's happy. The dragons are at bay. No one is like. It's just great. So the son returns from war, and she's like, "Yeah, dude, you the king. Go for it. I'm gonna give you the crown because you're the next in line. Even though I'm the first child and I'm a really good king, but you're the boy, so you get the crown." He gets the crown, and he like just fucks everything up. People are hating him, and they start like rumoring, and like it gets to the point of a huge conflict. And half of the knights were like, "No, fuck you, we're gonna get that girl and we're gonna put her on the throne because she's way better than you." And
Okay.
he just buys other knights or he picks their worst who will follow no matter what, even though they know that it was better with her, or maybe they were at war with him. And now you see there is a point of conflict as well, like who will follow the new one and who will follow the old one. So yeah, and now you have like a clash of old king and new king, and a little bit of a moral, because is the clash of brother and sister justified by just like who's gonna have the crown? So yeah, this is the other story.
Out of all the ones, I am most interested in the dragon one.
Okay.
Like the one with the baby dragon.
Yeah.
That might be a bit like too How to Train Your Dragon-y, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but what kind of stories like do you like usually?
I like the one where I feel that justice was served, but the price maybe was questionable. You know. Like I like the story where both sides justified enough to have empathy, but also something like there is an obviousness of what should happen, but in real world the justice not always being like 100% served. But I'm not sure if that's what the audience wants, because most of the time audience wants like a happy ending, evil being defeated. But what if there is no evil? So
no, I think what you're talking about is kind of a story where like it's a strong villain, and strong villains are only strong because like you actually agree with them, and then it's a more difficult conversation to
But,
have.
like, yeah, if you take Thanos, do you really agree with the Thanos?
No, it was a
I don't
stupid
think, like, I
fucking
don't
idea.
like this idea, yeah, of like, oh yeah, the Thanos is such a good villain.
No, but I think Thanos is a good villain not because his plan is good. It's a good villain because like he really believes in it to an extent that he will do like really stupid stuff. He's not good villain because his plan is perfect. Is good villain because like you believe he believes in that, and like you know, but
Yeah. But what if what if you understand him to the point that you like, he might be right.
yes, they did that in Black Panther, where you know the first
Yeah.
guy Killmonger was completely at like a right place to a point where the original Black Panther was like questioning himself, and then he said, "And now we're gonna bomb everyone with nuclear bombs. Let's go." Because then it get too complicated to, especially with the racial issues and stuff in a movie, they couldn't end the movie with like who's actually at the right here. So he just flips into being a completely horrible person and decides to like just nuke everyone. And that happens a lot in, I think, the kind of stories that you're trying to tell, where villain is like villain's ideals are like strong enough that you actually like stop to think like, oh, is this guy right? And then they can't find a way out of that, and then they end up just making him do something horrible just to justify the end of the story. But Last of Us,
exactly.
see, it works so well in Last of Us, because in Last of Us, technically, like by the end of it, Joel is the villain. But you see, what he did doesn't matter. It's like what Joel does doesn't matter, because you care more that Joel and Ellie's relationship. It's justified for you that Joel did that because the story gives their relationship so well. So that at the end it doesn't matter who was right. You like one of them, you don't like the other one.
Joel, not really a villain. He's still a main character.
Yeah, but yes, but like he fucking like what he did was super not cool, and the people he killed, you know, they were all good people.
Yeah. But this is the question of like dying Joel versus or like, how do they call it, the tear of the child versus the apocalypse or something like that, you know.
Apocalypse.
So that it's but yeah, what if everyone? Yeah, that's what, like, I feel like this is the point where audience actually wants to have a evil and right defeat evil. No one actually wants a great story of, oh, am I right or am I wrong? You know, like, you're not getting a conclusion out of that. You're not getting satisfied with the...
I get what you mean, and I think that happens. You don't get satisfied again when, like, I don't get satisfied if you suggest me that there's like two options and I don't really know which one is good, which one is bad, and it makes me think about it, and then you roll credits and I go like, fuck you. Like, that wasn't your opinion. You just like ended the movie like, okay, these are both good guys and I couldn't find a good ending, so take care, guys. Tonight, thanks for coming. I hate that. I really fucking hate that. That really bothers me. But I think you can do the Joel thing basically if the actual issue with like who needs to be king, who shouldn't be king, and stuff like that doesn't matter. If emotionally you connect enough, then it's okay, everything goes. You know, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, if I can make like a evil villain, the dragons, and then I can tell so the main arc will be, oh, we need to kill the dragons, basically. But inside that arc, we will have this like a little clashes of interest among the equally right knights with, yeah. I don't know.
What did I watch recently? I watched recently something, and it was exactly what you were talking about. I'm trying to figure out what have I recently seen. It was like so close. Oh, have you seen Boys?
Yeah. You mean last season?
Yes.
No,
The final
not
season of it. The final season of it is fucking hell. Sorry, I'm trying to do a constraint thing and my brain kind of farted for a second. But in that, there has that moment where like everything finally works out and you finally get to the resolution that you wanted to get, and oh my god, no, and it all goes to shit. And I think they did a good job of like making you believe that, oh my god, I can't believe it, and it kind of makes sense, things are resolving, alright, cool, good job, and then it just goes into shit again. And I thought that was cool.
Is the last season already out? Like all
Yes. Hi Slender Tunes, if you like to see the game, please let me know and I'll show you the game. Yeah, the whole season is out.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm
gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm like making a lot of notes, notes every time I watch it now.
But like, see, when think of your audience, and I don't know if I'm your audience, but I see your art style, I see the characters you made, I see the way he fights, and I'm like, oh my god, fucking, let's get some fucking chunky action, baby. You know, there's like magic and effects and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. And then if you cut to, actually, a woman's life, she should have been the king, and I just go a bit like, dudes, like that's not why I'm here, you know.
But there should be a way to tell you like the story like an anime does, you know, like how do
anime. I don't think anime is a good way of an example because they have time on their side. You spend so much time with those characters. I mean, at least for you know, not maybe movie anime. I'm talking more about anime TV shows where you spend so much time with those characters, and I think games like Last of Us also benefit from that. You know, it's unlocks a different kind of storytelling where you can do more experimental stuff. But if you're gonna make a short or something like that, it's a bit more difficult, I think.
Also, you can't just get just go on the action.
Why could?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking will. Just watch.
Yeah, I think you need to get this like a up down curve, you know, all the time. So you just like, okay, breathe in, okay. So like this curve has to happen, and this curve is a part of the where you actually get like dialogues or trial parts or like heart-warming moments.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think it should reflect the things that you like. I can't tell you what I would do with a thing like what you have, what would like excite me, but that's in the end is gonna be maybe not what you want, you know.
I think this is another part of the problem because I don't know what I want. I want to be like be like a Demon Slayer in the Western anime world, where you have like a super knighty, heartwarming moments where the knights doing the right thing and they are being knights, and everyone just like, ooh, yeah, knights go, knights, yeah, we're gonna be the knights. And then
hashtag nice life.
Yeah, hashtag nice life. So something like so uplifting and so cool. But then something like terrible happens and you like crying because you don't want like something a Game of Thrones. But maybe it's too much. Maybe
it's. But I think those are like great examples of like the things you're talking about. I thought about that a lot when I was trying to do second time stuff, and I tried to like exactly figure out what's in this that like really does it for me so well. And
what does it? What, sorry?
Like what really does it so well for you in these things, you know, that in Game of Thrones or in the things that you're talking about. For me it was Avatar, and for me Avatar was amazing because of the action and the animation, and also because the story of like the Aang is such a different character that resonated with me a lot. The overall character growth was happening around the other characters, and the main character Aang doesn't really have a character development because he kind of, even though he's so young, he kind of starts as the wise old man, and they manage to maintain that. And it's not a show, it's the opposite of an anime where like if you really love someone and if they're really hurt, it's like, oh my fucking god, and you just like push beyond your limit because you're so angry. It's the opposite of like, no, you shouldn't like be emotionally manipulated like that, and you should be able to learn how to like center yourself and cool yourself down and don't be irrational and all of these things. But in anime, I think maybe it's because of the Japanese culture as well, that's always rewarded. If you're really fucking angry, then you really gotta punch really hard, and it's not like that in Avatar, and I really like that. And I like the how smart it is. It usually makes me feel it's really smart. But if you break it down to like story beats, I think one of the things that they really well is the ticking clock thing. And I think that's really important. It really, I mean, again, it's I think more like a TV show thing. And if you want to do like a short and a movie, you're less constricted by it. But it's also something in the hero's journey. There has to something happen in the story that forces the character to have to take the journey, even though they don't want it. And then they're gonna be glad they took it. But it works so much better if there is a time constraint. Like you have to rush it. You don't have too much time to dilly-daddle, and there's like an active panic.
Yeah, I understand. Like there should be a pressure factor of some sorts.
Yeah.
It's like, I think in games it's the biggest thing, because like for example they gonna announce, oh, the army is coming, go get me 10 mushrooms. You're like, wait, what? And then you go on the like open world and you know that the army is coming.
See, that's always the thing in games for me, that it just doesn't fucking work, because I just go like, oh yeah, I'll just stand still. What you gonna what? Like it never, the thing is never really there. The whole and a game that I played so much, even though I really am not that kind into that kind of a games, but I played Massive Chalice a lot. It's like an XCOM copy. I don't know if you heard it before.
No.
Massive Chalice is basically XCOM but with like medieval characters. Essentially,
Okay,
it's nothing more than that. And they have a thing where like the time actually does move forwards. Every time you have a battle, it's the map updates into you not being in all the other places, and that just like increases the pressure of it a lot. I really like that game. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there is a lot of things to figure out, and yeah, I don't know how it will go, but we will see. I think it's quite late. I don't know why you saw us up so late. You don't have any work tomorrow?
I do. I just want to finish this animation because I want to do so much. I want to add... is Jamal talking? Did he say something?
Oh, I was asking if it was midnight. If it was midnight up where you
It's
are.
past midnight here. I just really want to finish this animation because I want to see it in the game next Tuesday, and it kills me. This process of like not being able to work on the project when I want to is really working for me, but it's working because it's fucking killing me. Like I get so excited of what I'm doing, but then I'm not allowed to do it for a full week. It makes me never run out of juice to do the project, but at the same time I'm like clawing fucking walls. But yeah, I don't want today to end. I'm not ready for today to end. And the guys are talking on the chat, and I don't want to not listen to them, but this way of also you talking while I animate is also making me center myself really well as well. Not that I really enjoy their conversations as well, but it's not like talking to one person when I'm talking to chat, and then I'm talking to you, and then somebody else directs the conversation somewhere else, and it just ends up making me a bit distracted sometimes. So I'm in the zone, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Thank you, YXR1. Take care, because he has to go. Sorry, Jamal, were you saying something? I think I lowered your voice too much, and with the contrast of Nick. Okay, raise it back up a bit now.
Well,
Did you get a chance to listen to the stuff that Nick's saying? Do you have a favorite story?
Oh yeah, no, I heard his story was great. It was awesome. Just like a favorite story, like a genre.
No, out of the stories he said, I don't know how much time you actually had to listen to them, but
Oh well, yeah, I did step out to get my laundry, but it
oh
was the
yeah.
it was the one about the dwarves, like how they prop the necks.
Oh yeah, but that was the lore of the story. That wasn't the one of the
Yeah.
main stories, but
Yeah,
I would
you
also say
see,
like that's the
everyone
one
is
that I'm
interested
most
in the
interested
lore.
in. Yeah.
Certain main story,
No one
I was
cares
kind of
about the
wandering.
girl Mac.
But see,
What?
in that lore, actually, the actual character bond that the lore has is, I think, better than all the other ones. Because when you say lords and stuff like that, yeah, it's nice, but I think Game of Thrones works well because I'm rooting for the underdogs. I never root for the Lannisters, you know. And this dwarf thing was like a lot cooler in my head. It would be like if you told me after that pitch of the dwarves, you said like, and the story is actually the first dwarf who was born in Mecca, or like this is the story of one dwarf who's still running the Mecca, or this is the story of the only dwarf, only man who can operate it, even though he's not a dwarf, and his Mecca is not run by dwarf. And I'm like, how? And now I'm so interested to see the rest of the story now because I want to know how come he's the only man who can do it, but it's only a dwarf thing. Because you established rules now, and when you break it, I get excited.
Yeah, I think there is like the dwarves and mechas thing is kind of cool because it also gives you this like a bond. Like for example, if you like running on the core of the like a separated core long enough, and then it gets like born in a dwarf like right there, and then you travel both together like to basically it was just the engine and the pilot, but now you have like a living creature in the engine,
Yeah.
and they might bond, so he does not actually want to go back to the tribe, and he wants to stay and
Oh, it becomes like his
yeah,
dad.
yeah, like a buddy thing, you know, like how they stronger together and all this.
See,
Uh,
that world is so much cooler to make stuff in than a typical medieval world. Because the other stories we had didn't specifically have anything to do with this having anything to do with mechas. They just happen to have mechas, but the story works perfectly fine without putting any mechas in it.
yeah. But I think that's the beauty of it because you like, I wanna tell the basic knight stories, you know, and they usually connect with like it's just to elaborate on this like a dwarfs blah blah blah. It's not actually a drama, you know. It's just a lore. It's just interesting because it's lore, but there is no like relationship. There is no drama. There is no betrayal. There is
But
no
there is
character.
potential of it. Maybe it's
Yeah,
also that I think these like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and all of that also become so huge because you can make your own stories in that world. You don't have to like Harry Potter. It's just you can imagine yourself as Harry Potter and you know how the rules work and you can see what the other things that can happen could be, and it generates fan fictions and all of that. And I think that's why like fantasy is so cool. Like in that world, I think you can maybe, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what
yeah,
excited me from what you're saying. Like that story of one woman being the first mecha rider or something like that. I would love a story, for example, where the exact same thing happens and this woman's mecha is operating differently and we don't know for a while, and then we later find out that this was a woman who lost a child to like a one of the mecha drivers or something like that. Then she took the mecha, and then she, because she longs for this connection with a child, she treats the mecha as a child, and then that's the first time the thing you're talking about happens, where the mecha bonds with like mother's love and stuff like that. And it's maybe the dwarves knew this, but humans forgot, and they just treating it like machines. And this woman, because it treated like a child, because she has this need for it. Then the see again, like I'm also, it's an emotional connection, a mother and child's connection, and all of that. But I'm also interested in like, oh, that means she's gonna be able to do some cool shit. She's gonna be able to do some stuff that no one else can. Like, you know,
I don't like it. Yeah. But this is a simple story of a woman, you know. Like this is what I'm trying to do. This is a like. If we're gonna go into the but they are like power in the core and that core is dependent on something, like you're like, oh fuck me, where is the drama, where is the child and the mother relationship? You see, like it all goes to this, like you need to be able to tell a human looking stories.
I agree, but I don't think that's the catch. I think that's the result.
Yeah. The catch is that mechas fucking up dragons. Creatures.
Yeah, baby.
How to tell this story inside the clash of mechas versus fantasy creatures. Like that's the main thing. How to keep it interesting and be full of drama. Like some knight will just like betray you on the fight, but like because he like blah 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 something, but it's still a fight and there is mechas and dragon, and then there is a betrayal, and then you're like, oh, but he betrayed because that was a guy who killed his brother in the other city, and now that brother has other brother and he knows and he goes after this one, and that's another fight, you know. And
it's a brother. Everyone's a brother.
Sister goes to the other brother and they both fight, you know.
Yeah, okay.
That's the simple story.
Yeah, but okay, I agree, I understand what you're saying again. But again, the thing that works so well in these scenarios when they merge well together, like again, I'm gonna use Last of Us as an example, but that game, it's in a like post-apocalyptic world where like resources are so hard to come by and all of that, and the gameplay has so much of that with it. So the action is cool action, but it also fits the main fantasy world so well. It's like merged well together that that same action scene in a different game is not gonna hit the same way. Do you know what I mean? And I think the story, like, I understand what you're trying to do by like making a story that can like is an actual drama without any of the fluff of fantasy. But when I just hear just the story parts, I think like if you wanted to pitch that, for example, without the lore part, you would have to pitch it something like, hey, like I'm Nick and my mom lost me when I was a kid and I never seen him again, and this is why I'm writing the story. And then I would be like, okay, now the fantasy is fluff. Now I care that Nick is the one who's doing this story, and I really want to understand like what he went through and stuff like that. If that makes sense.
I don't think it has to connect to me directly. I think the good story doesn't have to be personal. It might be.
I think good writing comes from personal experiences. It doesn't have to be like, you really don't have to be a dwarf and stuff. But I don't know. It's just, I think it hits it very differently. Like, man, I went to see Ultraman, right? And just before I watched Ultraman, the directors, because it was screening, they talked about how long it took for them to do this thing, and they had to go to Los Angeles and then come back, and for years these two friends battled for this, and they finally managed to do this like Japanese story that they really wanted to do their whole life. And one of them is from Japan and he's been living in America, and they talk about like, missing their families and all of that stuff. Movie starts, this super famous Japanese heritage American guy goes back to Japan, and that just hit me so differently, because I ended up watching the whole movie like, oh my god, you guys fucking made your dream come true. You know, it wasn't like, I know it's a story trope that works and whatever, but I could tell that they have personal experience in living abroad and missing your country and then coming back to your country as a hero, you know, like he comes back as like a director or whatever, but this character in the movie comes back as like a famous baseball player or something like that. And the whole story is about the Ultraman, which is like a really old cartoon thing that these guys were passionate about. See, even like knowing that makes me feel more connected, and maybe I wasn't even gonna be able to get that that's what it is, and then it's gonna show maybe okay the story wasn't that good enough if I needed this extra information to feel something. But I think the story itself ends up being better if it is like, it doesn't have to be your story, but I think segments of it has to be your experience. Like I have so much stuff in Second Time that is like, one of it is like an argument with my mom, one of it is like a fight I had with my sister, one of it is like the stuff that I can't talk to my dad about and stuff like that. And no one's gonna know that. My family's gonna know that. If we ever do that, no one's gonna watch that and go like, oh, that sounds like Sarp and like this person's relationship issues. Just my parents are gonna know it. But because I'm like trying to stay true to that, and when they watch it, I want them to understand stuff. And I think that just creates better writing. Not that I'm saying Zach is great writing.
Yeah, if you are writing it, then you are a writer. I'm not a writer.
Okay. Okay, all right.
It would be but and I went and everything and you know, it's like you if you want to do something, you need to make it professionally. So why, like, I think that's why the writers write, you know, because they know how to do it, and they can make any story personal story because they just know how to make it. And you can, of course, I do believe that this is the case, you know, like personal story works, but it's the...
I think it's not just writing, it's also animation and directing and movies and all of it.
So I'm thinking that I will do what I can do, very good, and there are people who can do what they can do also better.
Okay, so that's why you're saying it shouldn't be a Nick personal story.
Yeah, I will try to inject some personal stuff in it by just mentioning them, you know, like, okay, I wanna be like...
Just remember, in the pitch, they're gonna try to figure out, like, why this is a good story to make with you, and they're not gonna care, because they can always find a better animator.
That's the whole thing about the Knights. It's like about the justice, and about how power of something can be altered in a different way. Like, for me, it's the whole like war Putin thing, you know, like this is the power and what it takes to be a knight, you know, and what is it, like what is it, what makes a knight, and why an order more important than doing the right thing versus following the orders for a higher cause.
No, that's very cool.
So, so this is the the beginning, you know, like the baseline, and then we just elaborate on that with the personal stories of different kind. But that's gonna be the central line of this whole thing, and that's why we have mechs, because they are like fucking power, raw power.
Ah, I see.
So there is a little bit of that. Yeah,
I like that. That's very cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed because it's 1:30 at my place.
I'm getting there. I'm not quite there yet.
Okay, you go to bed. You have to work tomorrow. I'm not on vacation. I don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how amazing does it feel? Tell me about it.
I think the days will fly by very, very quickly because I'm like every day I'm doing something, and I'm staying at home and I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you're gonna get so much shit done. You're gonna look back.
Some stuff, yes.
You're gonna look back at this and just feel shit about yourself because it's taking way longer.
Yes.
I want that.
But
so
also, I
much,
need to be productive and also play a little bit of Elden Ring. So there is some stuff to do. Okay.
All right. Take care, man.
Later. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, try to sleep.
You gonna sleep too, Jamal?
No, it's like 7 o'clock up here, so I'm gonna do some more work.
Good.
Yeah,
work stream. Top 10 Jamal work stream.
Yes. I actually did try to set up my own stream thing.
Oh, nice, man. It's very good way of keeping yourself on track. I would really suggest it. It's a
Yeah.
It makes you doing it, you know.
True. Yeah. I already got OBS, so I'm just trying to. I'm trying to find out like my stream key to link up my thing to YouTube.
A stream key
Yeah.
for. Oh yeah, that's not a. That's not. I can help you out with it if you need any help with it. Are you using OBS?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you have to go live first. When you go live, it creates a key for you to then paste it. But you can also use Restream.io. I'm using Restream.io, which allows me to set everything before I get into it exactly. With YouTube, it doesn't work perfectly. I still have to do the thumbnail and stuff like that afterwards.
Right. Restream.io. All right. Yeah. That's the one thing. I'm trying to find out where to paste that stream key, but it's all set up. It's just.
Oh, in OBS, you go to settings, and then in the sites. I can show you if you're looking at my stream now.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna lower your voice a bit. It's in. Oh wait, what am I saying? I'm showing. Oh, I'm not showing that. I'm showing this one. Inside, you got file settings, and there is stream. Here, I have the service set up as Restream.io, but you can on this drop down select YouTube or Twitch or whatever else you want to. And then.
Service, you said?
Yeah, this drop down. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
So I can't click this, but because I'm live right now. But when you have click this, there's gonna be a drop down of like YouTube, Twitch, whatever you want, and then you can log in with your account here. And then if you do that, you don't even need to copy the stream key. Just
all right, cool.
Perfect.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. No worries.
You're the best. Always the best.
Thank you. Who's this? I don't know. Alright, I just gotta finish this animation and then I can continue the rest of my life knowing that I did it. Also, it's so hot that...
It's hot there?
Yeah, it's so hot, man. I think I need to like pass out to be able to sleep tonight. I don't think I can sleep via...
By sheer will.
No. Oh, I just thought of something.
Yes. Yeah, like a sketch stream or something. Thanks, Sarf.
Does it work now?
Oh, I mean, let's try. I'll try. The live.
Hey Sarp, it's 6:43 p.m. where I am at.
I don't know. Close to Canada,
I said
maybe?
you should add slingshot to your game a few streams ago, and you already had it, but what about vertical slingshot like when you were on buildings and slingshot upwards?
See, I had an idea for that, and I will show you if you want. But I think we're gonna take it out for now. Wait, where is this thing? I'll show you later, but basically when we had a two-hand swinging thing, so from one hand swing you can go to two-hand swing. and when you have both webs attached, you make like a circle like that. So we had the circle going up and forming a line, and you would like land like this. And I kind of wanted to do that line and then shoot upwards completely, but we didn't clean that up. And then for Crawley, I think we just talked about that with Gibo the other day, about like if we should add the two-handed swing back into the game. And then we talked about like, well, what would be the point of having that? And then I said the same thing of like, we can have a like slingshot but upwards. But yeah, I don't know, there's so much we're trying to do all at the same time. Things have to kind of wait, you know, it can't be all of it. So some stuff has to take like the short stick, if that makes sense. Short stick stream.
Yay, that makes sense.
I want to add the bulky stuff as soon as possible, and I'm gonna relax a bit after that. That's my biggest concern right now.
Yes, relax.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
What's that wood table?
it's a different kind of skate. You can also take signs. It's a wood table because this was an old idea, but I didn't change the model. It won't necessarily be this model, but I'm just trying to animate getting onto the skate, but the skate is in a
It's a
vertical
skin or
state.
different mechanics.
It's the same mechanic. You're gonna take it and it's gonna become a skate. I'm just trying to make it possible for you to be able to grab a skate when you're already high, because right now the manhole covers are on the ground. So to get a skate, you have to go all the way down, and I don't want you to have to stop to get a skate. So that's why I want to
Oh,
do.
cool.
So this, imagine like there'll be a building on the left, and then you can just while you're swinging grab a sign or something like that on your way, and then keep skating. Actually, this hand can stay.
The stream works.
Yeah? Where did you stream on?
Sorry?
How was your day,
Where did you
G-War?
stream on?
On YouTube, just to test it out.
Diego is asking how your day is.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm. He's
Oh,
nice
oh,
like that.
thanks. It's been great, Diego. Thanks for asking. How's your day? I honestly just did laundry and did some freelance work. How's your day?
I know Diego also did some freelancing work today,
Good day.
but I don't know if he did laundry.
I had to wash my clothes.
That's important.
Very important.
How do you feel about the Deadpool and Wolverine Xbox controllers?
I haven't seen the Wolverine one. I've seen the Deadpool one. I like the butt. Did you see the butt one?
I want that Wolverine Xbox controller. Looks so cool. I like the colors.
I want to see the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, I really want to see the movie as well.
Yeah. Oops.
Me too, and I'm a PlayStation user.
I also don't have an Xbox.
An Xbox controller. That's for like PC.
Oh yeah, you can use it for PC actually. Yeah.
Why you don't have tickets, duty?
Tickets for X-Men Wolverine. We looked it up with Justina. We really want to go, but we couldn't find a cinema that is doing it. Oh wait, I think we bought it already. Yeah, we did buy it. We're going on Saturday maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm awful, man. I keep doing stuff. Justina tries to explain things to me, and I just sometimes can't focus on it. She showed me like the tickets and stuff, so I know we're going.
Oh, cool.
I picked the seats. That was definitely that movie, right? Yeah.
Right. Oh, you know what? I should. For that chest.
Are you gonna call it?
Alzheimer, enter to the chat.
Oh, who joined the
Split
chat?
just followed.
Thank you. Ooh, split. Thank you for following.
I did absolutely nothing today and am so tired, but I have been procrastinating.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Select.
Absolutely. Crap. Which bug does get you sometimes.
Sorry, what?
I said the bug does get you, but you gotta ignore it.
Exactly. Oh, we never saved. Oh my god, I have not saved. I have not saved in so long. Save. Oh,
Save.
I've never fucking saved, man. I'm the worst.
Again. How?
I just don't learn. That's how. I don't learn. Learning is.
I
not
spam
something I
save
do.
after every change LMAO.
Did you? Did you really? And I didn't just hear it.
Yeah, me too.
I really.
Cheap viewers on link. When I do blocking too. WTF. Phone verification isn't working.
But was that on Twitch or on YouTube?
When I write my code for class 1 constantly do Ctrl+S. That was a bot. Twitch.
Do you wanna build a snowman? Do.
Summer. It's hot outside. Go put this up.
What?
It's hot outside. How could go snowman? It's the summer.
I'm so hot that I'm losing my brain. Start talking about snowmans and shit.
Well, be a snowman.
I wanna be the snowman like no one ever was. Do. To catch a snowman is my.
Oh, that account was created on 2021.
Do. What account?
Maybe he got hacked.
Yeah.
I will travel across the land like no one ever does. Do.
The bot.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
I remember seeing that at karaoke.
Really? That's a good karaoke place.
Oh yeah. Like I wasn't getting any pussy that night, just fucking up.
Come on, you're in Canada. It's the most animation place in the world. You could have.
The animation.
Do you have like a animation-ish community around there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, of course. Small community. But yeah, but no, like my neighborhood, like I went. Most people here are nerds, so are kids, so like it's all right.
Nerd neighbors. Nerd neighbors.
Fuck it, tomorrow lens work has to end. I'm tired of procrastinating whole week. Wish me luck, guys. I'm ahead to sleep.
Good luck.
Have a beautiful night, everyone. Bye, Saab. G-Mall.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a good night too.
Good night. All the best. Get some rest.
Good night, Beret.
Good night indeed. Good night, good night, night, night. Good night, 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 good night. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Your screen.
What?
Hopefully the Pink Panther won't ball you.
LMAO.
Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, what the fuck I'm doing, but it's happening.
It's all good. Say it.
It's all happening right now. This thing is on a different height. Why is this thing happening? Why is this in a different height? Tell me why. Tell me why. Why is it not touching? It should touch.
There's some sketches too. Like I scanned a bunch of sketchbook papers, so I got a bunch of new sketches to put up.
That's fun.
So much fun.
Sketches are fun.
Yup. I gotta find
Do the
some
neighbors
music.
complain about TTS?
No, but they might start to because you guys are starting to sound a bit too loud. I'm going to increase Jamal's voice so I can decrease my computer's voice.
Increase my voice.
Increase it.
Enhance. Yeah, I got a bunch of videos. Like, I also had a video of a Spider-Man commission I did. I gotta put that up too.
Oh, so you recorded yourself?
Yeah,
Um,
the raw process.
Spider-Man, show us.
they wanna see Jamal.
All right, I could put it up in the chat in the Discord actually.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, it's compressed to put in there. I know I messed with it. Yeah, you can see my entire insane process. All right, incoming.
Who doesn't wanna do that?
Right, I'll put in the work in progress. In Prague. Powerful.
Oh. Ooh, this is the wrong hand. That's spooky.
I just realized there is an eye on WhatsApp.
There's a what?
An eye.
AI. What's the AI on
Okay.
WhatsApp?
Like ChatGPT.
Really? What does it do?
Meta eye.
What can you use it for?
IDK, I don't want to be doxxed for Mark Zuckerberg.
You already are.
You get me.
Everyone is doxed for Mark Zuckerberg.
True.
Oh, and Instagram too.
Yep. You mean Instagram also has an AI? Maybe it's a new thing.
Fuck Terminator, it's coming. Yeah, in chats.
Yeah. It's coming indeed. The fuck is this? What are you constrained to? Oh. No, I fucked it up. Okay, let's get something else to fix afterwards. This is the part that needs to go up here, and I have to copy that all over the place. Oh my god, just stay IK.
Last day in IK.
No, it keeps trying to jump back into FK. It's driving
Dang
me
it.
crazy.
Jeez. I just also got into using a DaVinci Resolve.
What was that? Was that like AI thing?
No. It's like editing software.
Oh,
It's like Premiere.
cool. I
Yeah,
still
it's
use After
good.
Effects for everything.
Yeah. If you're used to it, don't if you're used to it, don't bother changing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but I think it's not a great tool for what I'm doing, which is just editing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Like there are like better editing suites, but After Effects, you can still edit in that. Like it's
Yeah,
like
it's a bit too convoluted for just editing something simple.
yeah.
Hey Saab, have you explored the free Paragon assets?
No. That's the MOBA that cancelled, right?
I'm waiting for your work, Gmall.
They're waiting for your work, Jamal.
Oh yeah, it's just been exported. It turns out the file was too big. But it's coming up. Just give me like a couple seconds. Give me 3 minutes.
Request for 3 minutes. You have been added into the system.
Oh, I played that game. Paragon.
See, now I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh yeah, I heard you mention XCOM before too.
Yeah, I haven't played much of XCOM, but I played a game called Massive Chalice, which is kind of
yeah, that
like,
was
It's
a
like
nice.
Smite, but a small scale.
it's a bit of an XCOM ripoff.
Yes, with like knights. That's still pretty cool.
No, I liked it. It was fun.
I'll give a thumbs up.
Whoop whoop. Okay, now I'm going to bake these things in. Just thinking like the best way to do what I am about to do.
I'm trying to migrate the hair cards to another project. Should I export model to Blender then re-import to UE?
I'm not sure how that. I don't know what that looks like with from those project files. Also, I don't. I only spend time in Unreal Engine to work on our game, which Gibo sets it up. So I'm more on the design side of it. I'm very technical when it comes to Maya. I don't use Blender, but it should be the same idea for it. But I don't know what you're trying to do. It sounds like there's something wrong with the asset and you're trying to fix it by putting into Blender and then exporting back in. I don't know if you ever exported any assets from Blender into Unreal. If it's like something rigged, there's a bit of a procedure to go through regarding hierarchy. But if it's just a hair cards, which I'm assuming is alpha information planes that has just a simple hair texture on it, I don't know why do you need to take it out and put it back in. Alright, I'm doing this and I am not gonna be upset about what I'm about to do.
That's
Ready?
good.
I'm gonna select the main controller. I'm gonna select all the pole vectors. I'm gonna select all the IK controllers. Am I forgetting anything? I'm not forgetting anything. I'm going to put all of these things inside this world. And then I'm gonna animate the shit out of that stuff.
Have you created hair in Maya?
In Maya 2009, and I can tell you that's definitely not transferable into Unreal Engine. Where is my... there you go.
You can transform XGEN to hair cards.
I don't know if there was XGen back when I was dabbling with that kind of stuff in Maya. I'm an animator here and through. Hear me roar. Everything I learned to be able to animate better. I don't really dabble with much other things in anything, but I do some rigging and modeling. I enjoy doing those things. See, how am I gonna fix this? I'm gonna put this here, I think, because I want to create an arc of this thing shooting off, but I want to maintain the character's rotation. So here we're slowing down. Actually, I'm just gonna use a arc tracker to make sure. There you go. What are you trying to do, Sambe? Okay, now that I did that, I can bake all of this back in. And I can close this.
Nice.
And then I'm going to clean this controller. Let's see what the fuck's going on here.
All right, it's up.
Go check it out.
It's a work in
up.
progress. Was it a whole process? All the pain. Okay.
How long is it?
Oh no, it's like a minute.
Did you speed it up?
Yes. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm like,
How dare you speed it up, Jamal?
how did they make it more convenient for us? I'm so sorry.
Call the speed up police.
Call the fast police. Get his ass over here. I'm so glad I did laundry today. I got clean clothes. No, I did laundry and I'm happy. I have clean clothes.
That's good.
Grateful.
There's so much in this animation to do. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to finish it, but I wanna be able to do something and then leave it with that so Gibbo can continue doing that stuff.
I need Storyboard Pro.
I had that when I won that competition. For
yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah.
What is that random cube?
I tried to use it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Cube. Diego pointed you out. Suck a dick. Yeah, I tried to use it like after I came to UK, basically years later. And then they said the code expired like so long ago.
You monster, Diego.
I almost bought Toon Boom.
Fuck you, Q.
I was really trying hard to stop myself. Ah, fuck, maybe I should just buy it, to be honest.
Toon Boom?
Yeah, I was just... Actually, that's a great idea. I should buy Toon Boom because when I was buying it, that's when I was like first started to think about making the Zack and Time game. Oh, yeah. And I couldn't promise myself, like I wasn't sure if it's a useless expense, if I'm gonna use it for a weekend and throw it away and then it's super expensive. But I think I can now confidently say I'm gonna use it for sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's convenient.
What?
Plus, it's the standard, so why not get better at that? Like,
you know what, Jamal? That's a really fucking great idea because I've been thinking a lot about making a 2D reel, but then the fucking advice I give to people who ask how to get into animation industry, I say like, go fucking look at the program they're using and use that, fucking dum-dum. And then I'm not using Toon Boom, and then I'm talking about like making a 2D reel. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah. And yeah, no, dude, like what you're saying, I did the exact same journey from Blender to Krita to Clip to whatever, but Toon Boom, like after using that, it's like, oh, it's way like, I guess it's just easier to use. No, not easier, but like
the thing is, like I've used it a bit too because I worked on Shimmer and Shine. Not work, but I did one shot in Shimmer and Shine.
Yeah,
I didn't even finish it, but
gosh,
I was learning
so
it.
Long ago.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, like, and I did a bunch of animation work in Toon Boom Harmony, so I'm pretty familiar with it. Like, it would make more sense to use Toon Boom.
Yeah, I've
learned other programs.
I made a rig for the first ever 2D game we were gonna make with a couple of friends of mine. And
nice.
Then I made some animations and then we never finished the game.
Yeah. Bummer. Cool, but I think my stream is like, it's working, it's healthy. Like I'm watching my thing right now, so
that's good.
What you said helps.
That's what you want. Hey, Rusher JM, let me know if you want to if you want to see the game.
I'll do a schedule later on. Cool.
Rusher_JM didn't want to see the game, Jamal.
Oh no. Why not?
Well, maybe he has delay. Maybe he doesn't give a fuck, Jamal.
The excuse. That's not good enough. Everybody must see the game.
I do think so.
It's mandatory.
It has a lot to offer, the game.
Damn right.
Android, not that. Download link, not that.
Nah.
It emotionally invests stuff in us.
But with chaos. No, sorry. If you
Probably
broke your
burped
eardrums,
or something. We didn't get to hear what was the amazing noise you made.
some loud music happened, and I was like, oh no. It's all good. I'm catching up on YouTube comments from like 6 years ago.
Let me check your video too, but I really have to sleep.
Oh yeah, dude, if you gotta
What-
sleep.
Where'd you put it?
And work in progress. I mean, yeah. At the bottom, well, that Tupac at the bottom.
There's
You gotta
two
sleep.
bug there. Oh, is that gonna be a Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Ah, I
But-
see.
The whole process, the pain, but yeah.
Man, that's very cool. Really cool poses.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just
Really
how the
good.
process goes. Reference, tracing, like it's.
I really like
It's
your
all there.
blocky shapes you do.
Thanks, man. Yo, I learned that from storyboard artists from Korea.
From Korea.
In general, someone asked
Yeah.
about 3D softwares.
They're I can never pronounce their names, but like storyboard artists from like I study a lot from the guys who boarded on like Invincible or like Evangelion.
Is that Toniko?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
He has a
guys with,
channel.
like, Asian guys.
Yeah.
If you want to go over the Madhouse people, so like the way they draw is very blocky, which is nice. Like blocky and like big contours for
Yeah,
big
it's
shapes.
all about like showing form and plane changes anyway, right? So
Yeah,
makes
exactly. Yeah,
sense
so
to focus on
Yeah.
cubes.
exactly. So that's my jam. It's been pretty good. But thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'll put up more drawings.
Do it, Jamal.
Oh, I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna watch them and hit the thumbs up.
Oh my god, am I gonna like and subscribe?
Yeah, and comment.
Get the
Gotta
fuck
comment.
out. What are you talking about?
I will
It's
not.
crazy. Crazy
I will
talk is
get the
coming
full-
out of your mouth right now.
I would get the fuck in to YouTube, to streaming.
Yeah, no, I'll help. I'll do my thing.
Of course. Well, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that too, sir.
No worries,
At
dude.
the same time,
I
Yeah.
will try to help as much as I can, and then when I can't, I'll hire a serial killer to make sure help is given from other people.
Oh, jeez. With extreme prejudice. No, man, you really, like, no, I appreciate it, man. Like, you did really help me out, so I appreciate, I appreciate it.
I'm happy if I could. Clap, clap.
And you know it.
Yeah, that's a different song. My brain went to a whole different place. A whole
new level?
different song.
Happy to know it. Shout hooray.
Exactly.
How you feeling?
My brain is turning into a little mush.
Little mushy boy?
Yeah, but I really want to finish this.
I think I'm the opposite, man. I'm ready to party for some reason.
What?
Oh.
We don't party.
Yeah, we're artists.
We
Maybe a drink.
suffer.
Hell yeah, I've been suffering all week. I have to get my demons out.
That's nice.
Face my demons. I don't know. I need an excuse to
Let
drink.
the demons hit the floor. Let the demons hit the floor.
Yo, that'd be a sick song.
I like that song also.
Something wrong with demon.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Bodies hit the flow. Not the floor, the flow.
The flow.
Yeah, because because music.
Yeah, the music is
It's gonna get you.
of the interesting variety right now.
Sir. I'll put together something like a figure drawing stream or something. Be cool.
Cool, yeah.
Figure drawing, monster drawing.
Yeah,
Play up
man,
the
do
concept.
it. Do the things. Do the things that is in your power to do.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of more motivational crap again about momentum.
Nice.
And then the opposite argument actually. Apparently momentum is really good when you're like starting something.
Right.
But it becomes like a lot of people achieve some sort of success because they focus on momentum. They don't focus on quality. They just make sure that they're constantly doing stuff and the things are constantly proceeding, and they're not like getting stuck at like, oh, am I good enough? Just like fucking shut up and do it more and do it more. And if you do like 50, you're gonna learn so much during the way that the quality is not gonna be a problem. And that does work.
Yeah.
Until you are actually successful, and then you are judged by quality by all.
Oh yeah.
And that sounds like a problem.
But like,
Let's hope to have that problem, Jamal.
me too. Yeah.
Let's
Like
be all like, oh no, I'm too successful.
No, I'm too good. Yeah. That's an okay problem to have. You still have the money to solve it. Then the right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, I'm okay with that problem. That's motivating. What to solve? Fuck yeah.
Do you know Ali? Is it Ali Abdal? I keep saying his name wrong, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not the there.
Yeah, this guy. Ali Abdal.
No.
He,
Oh no, Elliot. Oh.
Yeah, he's like what do you call? Like a productivity guru guy. And he also has a course on how to like do YouTube and stuff. He has a $1 course that I got, and
Oh nice.
I honestly, it's so worth it for just fucking $1. You know, it was very nice. But then I didn't go for the whole course because I think, as an animator stuff that he's focusing on is not really matching for me. A lot of like
Gotcha.
how to shoot footage properly and all of that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to animate. But he has this mentality of like making things start proceeding first before starting to worry about if they're good enough. And that's really good way of like starting a YouTube channel, starting a project, trying to get better at something, sticking by your project, you know, like not giving up and keeping momentum for a long period of time and all of that. Then he made a product and everyone's like, this is a piece of fucking shit. And it's like, oh god, I was doing momentum. I was just like doing more and more products and thinking eventually I'll get better at it. And people are like, no, it's supposed to be good right now.
I want it good now, pay money for it.
And everyone's being an ass to him because like, man, you have so much fucking money, you got how many YouTube subscribers you have, can't you make a fucking good product? Do you suck? And it's like, guys, I don't know what to say.
I'm just, God, yeah, I'm a person, I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
That's a gosh dang. Well, let's hope that doesn't. I love drawing, god damn it.
Yeah, me too, and I haven't really been doing it enough recently. We've just been doing a lot of 3D stuff last couple of days and streams. Oh man, and there's something I have to do in 2D and I really don't want to do.
I get you.
So I think I'm in a bit of a 2D procrastination mode.
2D burnout?
Yeah, because you know, like if you have something, like if you have to animate because of like a freelance gig or something like that and you have to do it, when you procrastinate you can't animate.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So procrastination has to be something else. So just the idea of like drawing makes me immediately think like, well, if you're gonna draw, how about you fucking finish your shit? And I go like, oh, then maybe I don't draw. I still don't finish my shit, but somehow it's okay because I'm not drawing. And that's been a bit of a bad thing for me recently. That I really want to be rid of.
Yes, you me both. That's a tough one.
Oh, something happened.
What? What happened? Tell me.
Someone just subscribed to the Prime.
Cool.
Rube MD Tudder, I think. Let me find his name. Let me thank him properly. Rude Matador. Thank you so much. Rude Matador. Thank you so much for the sub, dudes. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciating the process.
Oh, cool. If you want to see the game, let me know and I can show you the game. So you can appreciate the process while also seeing it. Seeing the process is also part of the process. It's a fun process.
Let's go. Welcome to the Saab Force. Be carefully, he may exploit you one day.
Jay, you say that like you're left out. Do you want to get exploited some more? We can arrange that.
Oh, sorry.
Also, I'm excited to show the game to Rude Matador if he wants to see it. We'll see. I think I have to get a little bit better at the user experience part of the stream.
Rudicular.
Because I don't watch enough streams to understand the needs of you guys. I think if I watched more streams, I would have had a better idea of like what I wish the streamer would do.
What do you mean?
Like, if I was having like stream open in the background, I think I would have a better idea of like what I would like to have the background to. Like when Nick was telling me about those like story stuff, that was like such an easy way for me to just zone out. But I'm also listening, but I'm like zoned out. You know, I'm just like working, and as background is happening. I guess like the goal of the stream is that not that I have that, but I somehow provide you guys with that by constantly talking about things that are of interest to you. Step 1, talk about interesting things. Step 2, find interesting things. Step 3, rethink that order. Step 3 is quite important, I see. This thing is turning too quickly. Not a huge fan of this rotation just ending here. Can we smooth that out a bit more? There's a huge change of rotation happening here. Oh, this thing dies. You guys see that? I go like that and then I turn this way. I don't like that turn. I think it's the... it's the rotation X. Can I do it without that? Not really.
It haven't. No, Nick's night idea got me thinking about stuff.
What?
No, the night idea.
Hmm.
It got me thinking about other stuff too.
Well, like what?
Like I don't know, because like when you mentioned nights, I had kind of a night thing, but we're fighting giant zombies.
That's not...
but they're like night armor too. But like
I like giant zombies. You like
Attack on Titan, but like with like mecha knights, but
that's cool.
but but I still like Nick's idea a lot. Like
Mecha Knight Attack on Titan.
yup.
It is a cool idea, the whole... I've never really gotten into anything mecha. In animes and other
oh really?
stuff.
Like no Gundam, no Escaflowne, no Tekkaman, like even Macross.
Only Gurren Lagann.
Oh really? All right. Gurren Lagann's good. All right.
Gurren Lagann, just animation quality. It's always the animation quality for me. If the animation is good, I'm like, yep, I love this. I don't know why. I can't really put my finger on it. For some reason, I just happen to like this one. And it's always because it's animation.
Yep. That's fair. I forgive that.
The problem with that is that if the animation is bad, I can't watch any animation. And I've been hearing some stuff is good. Like I've been hearing the Dragon Prince actually becomes like an interesting story and hearing some good things about it. But man, I am so not watching that.
The animation's not your bag, baby.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's too limited.
Got you.
What if actually like really made it hard for me to watch too? The Marvel nerdgasm in me got me to push across that, but
Yeah, what if show?
yeah. It's
You know what?
it's weird in What If too, because there's some episodes that are actually like really well made,
Paragasm.
but not all of them.
I haven't watched one episode, to be honest with you.
You haven't watched any What If?
Nah, man.
There's cool episodes. You should.
I'm still on the superhero fatigue after Endgame. Like, anything Marvel, I'm like, watch something else. So watch, like I started I saw, a David Lynch film, Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet.
It was pretty trippy.
I haven't seen
Like-
that one.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna watch Deadpool.
Yes.
I'll strive off the fatigue for that.
You should. That's a good idea. Meanwhile, let's go to ilm.com.
Ilm?
It says Beray replied to me.
ILM?
No, just looking at. They added Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Was that always here? They added Gladiator. Star Wars Skeleton Crew.
Is this your projects? No.
No, I can't talk about what my project is without. Wait, is that you, Jamal? You're replying to me.
I am? No, I'm not. Wait, on
Dark
YouTube?
Horse, is that not you?
Oh, yes.
How long ago did I like this? 5 months ago.
I got it.
Thank you for the reply, dude. Hey, this channel has audience engagement. Here's proof. Replied in 5 months.
5 months later. I still got you.
That's true. I was not forgotten. If they ask me, I'm gonna be very clear on that.
Yeah.
When the
Still
YouTube algorithm comes ask me, so like, do you like this guy's content? I'm like, yeah. Says
Yeah.
here he replied in multiple months later. I'm gonna like, oh, it's a fluke. He personal messaged me. That's how engaged Jamal is. You see, for some, YouTube is a game. For Jamal, it's life.
It is life. Tattooed onto me. Tube life.
And you made it weird.
What?
So weird now, Jamal. Now I'm imagining like a subscriber requirement where if you gotta have it tattooed, if you're not tattooed, it doesn't count. And oh, it's too much now.
Need a branding tattoo.
No, it's gone. Have to rebrand. Have to start over again.
Oh, crap. Me and my
So
big
close,
mouth.
Jamal.
So close. I keep doing this myself.
Strong, close, but too tattoo.
Bad timing as always.
Too nice.
What's bad timing? Ah, that's what she said you tried to do. Didn't work, man. Sorry. Alright, I am fine with it for now. It's coming to 2 a.m. I'm just gonna get these legs to work with that somehow.
Stop your machine. Animation machine.
Lean, mean, fucking doing shit machine.
Yep. Mad respect.
Thank you.
Respect.
But I gotta do the thing that Gibo wants, which I didn't do today, but that's definitely gonna be my next thing to do. He wanted to, for a long time, he keeps asking me to add an animation that explains the shift button, because when you press shift now, or I think it's R2 in the gamepads, where the speed up happens, and he wants to see that in the character, the speed up, so that people can understand you just press speed up, you're speeding up now.
Gotcha.
And yeah, we're missing that. It needs it on the swing, when it's swinging.
It's like speed lines in a way, like just some slow motion.
Well, no, he has that, and I think that looks good enough, but he wants to, like, in the animation, something to happen, which is fair. I keep asking for shit from him. I'll do what he wants as well. But I think he's right. It's just, to me, it's so clear when I'm pressing it, because I can feel it in the game. Also, there's those lines, but I guess for an outside audience, it's not as clear.
Right.
All those outside audiences, man. Them guys.
All the out. Yep, them outsiders. Things be clear. That just means you're a good filmmaker. Making this clear.
Mr. Clear.
Mr. Clear.
Rob Schneider is Mr. Clear.
Rob Schneider became Mr. Clear.
Mr. Clear sounds like someone who would... He either works for the mob or it's like a Mr. Muscle situation going on.
True. No, I can see it being a mob enforcer.
Yeah.
Call Mr. Clear. It's like, oh shit, he's got, like, when you hear his name, you shit.
Is that
Yeah.
Mr. Clear? Yes. We call him whenever we need an area be cleared. Oh my god, does that mean he kills everyone? No.
So,
He just goes in and
Jay
goes
is
like, hey guys,
harassing
can you
me
guys
with
please
furry
clear
stickers."
out? Thank you. No, we're closing the outside area after 11. Thank you guys, thank you for understanding. Mr. Clear. It's like spends a little bit time with everyone in the area. It's like, hey guys, can you just like move?
So simple, so good, yeah. They're all good pushed to ask it.
Wait, hold on. Diego said that Jay is harassing you with furry stickers? Where'd you guys find furry stickers? What the fuck's going on? Sorry, Jamal, you were saying something about the octopus? What?
on Steam.
No. He said so
Listen,
naturally.
weirdo, as a lot
Nah,
of them.
it's alright, dude. It was part of your Mr. Clear bit, but it passed.
Don't
Don't worry
worry
about
about
Oh,
it.
sorry.
it. That was awesome. Dude, just like the blind. Octopus.
Octopus?
I have the most attention here. That was amazing. No, it's all good, man.
Yeah, sorry,
he's
like
gone.
you don't hear it, but when I get the message from the chat, I like my mind goes there, and then it's sometimes when you're talking and I can't, streaming
man,
issues, which you will soon know.
Yes, I will know it, and I will come to know it like deal with it. But
They're
man, do
saying
not
this
worry.
weirdo has a lot of them. Don't worry about this harp, and then there's a dead face. Jade, is there anything you wanna say? Do you wanna explain your actions?
My actions.
Jay, he's the one who's sending furry
Open
emotes.
private talk.
No,
On
my
stream.
trial here.
There is no case here. Diego is pegging me to be the weird. It's safe. Expose this guy.
I was asked to open the private talk live on stream.
That's Photoshop.
Oh my god. Diego is sending booby fox ladies. Oh no, that's from Jay.
LMAO.
It's a nice booby. It's very booby, this lady.
That's clearly fake.
Is it fake? J847. The timing kinda match. Wait, that's not Jay's
And
logo.
there's more.
Oh, it's on Steam. Wait, so are those actual stickers that's like gotten because of like a game you played? Because you can't just have any sticker on Steam, right? So you should have like played
You can
something.
buy from any game on Steam. Don't have to own the game. Are called Sex and Furry Titty 2. Sins of the City.
Sex and Fury Titty 2 Sins of the City. Ah, that's interesting.
Don't forget the 10 out of 10 masterpiece Furry Shades of Gay 2. A shade gayer.
Are those actual titles for actual things?
It's on Steam LMAO. He sent me 4 more. Do you wanna see it?
I don't want to get demonetized.
If I saw it, you have to see it.
God damn it. Why am I looped into this? By the way, Jay, do you wanna get
I thought this was between us, Diego.
Jay, do you wanna get what was the word you guys always use? Exploited?
Banned. Yes.
I can exploit you if you want. Easy. Maybe you can help me do some animations and then I can give you feedback on those animations and then bada bim bada boom. Exploitation completed.
Exploitation.
Depends. What type of exploitation is up for grabs?
Maybe some Zack and Stray
Oh, you want to
animations.
exploit him now, you know H is a furry.
No, that had nothing to do with that. He mentioned it earlier today. I kinda want to slow cook that Zack and Time 3D game I wanna do on the back burner.
Yay, I can do that. What's the turnaround time though?
There
Jay,
is
stop
there is
sending
no
me soft
turnaround
porn
time.
stickers.
The rigs are
gonna call
not
the
done
police.
yet, so there is no rush. And the stuff you do can also be used for Diego's exploitation, for rig notes.
I'm down if it gives Diego more work.
How did this ended up like blowing up on Diego's face?
Check private talk.
How many did you buy, Jay? Jay, how many did you buy, Jay? Oh my god. Oh my god, look at the tiger one. God damn it. God damn it. My
It's a
eyes.
porn addict.
It's great. Let's get some Fury commissions, guys. For Jay to do. I never thought of like how to. Oh fuck. So I know it's gonna be a problem. So they have to start playing at the same spot.
Honestly, if we create a furry business, we are gonna be millionaires.
I don't know. Do you think so?
I hear they paid really good just for drawings. Imagine models. And animations.
I think that would
Just
go
look
into.
at VR chat, haha.
I think they pay well because it's like I think they pay better than regular drawing commissions, but I don't think it's close to like an actual animation. Okay, I did it. I did my duties. I'm gonna game export this.
Do it.
Do it now. Do it now.
Do like you should.
Something words.
Yeah, music, rapping music.
The
I gotta get my
bass.
I gotta get my footage. How could I get my footage? My monitor's broken.
Your what's broken?
My monitor. There was a power outage, and I think it burnt out my power supply.
Ah, fun.
So much fun.
Top 10 best things that can happen.
Yep. And on top of that, because there's a studio that wants some animation footage from me, and it's on the burnt out computer.
Yay!
Right?
Top
so
10.
good. So good. It's like, hey, here's a cool opportunity. Technology, fuck you. Computers fucks right up.
That's unfortunate. Zip to.
What a loophole, though.
So, what, are you gonna have to restart?
No, I just have to like unplug my current tablet and then plug in my my hard drive, and then plug back in the tablet.
Wow, that sounds like a joyride.
Yep, it's a big ass loophole. So here we go.
Wee! Boom!
Dubstep.
Would you want?
But if it means a closer step to a career in illustration, for sure, I'll
Furry
do it.
Shades of Gay 3. Still gayer.
It's about the journey, not the.
How they
Not
have
the
a
destiny.
trilogy but Crawley doesn't.
What?
Exactly.
Which of these arms is correct? None. Isn't that what you love to hear? None of these arms are correct. Okay, these are I think all the animations that is required for this thingamajig. I have to save this. And then, well, that's exporting.
So you are not going to sleep?
No, I'm done. I'm gonna sleep. I just have to export the skate as well, and I'm sleeping. So we're like seconds away from this thing being over.
I think you said the same 2 hours ago.
No. Yeah.
That was a different Sark.
The Sark was born in it. He was me.
Yeah, let me know
born in
more
it.
about that animation stuff tomorrow or something.
Let me know more about the animation stuff. Yeah, we can talk about it, Jay. It's I have to. Maybe I should make a like a little thing with you guys so we can all communicate together.
J, more exploitation.
But I wanna pay with like feedback and like helping and teaching stuff, and I think it's a bit harder with Diego because he doesn't animate. But yeah. Wait, my brain stopped. Game exporter. Those are the things. Oh, did I not select export selection in the previous one? So it's exporting it all incorrectly.
You can pay me with more gigs.
Yeah, I can do that. That's really not a problem. Actually, Diego, there's a bunch of gigs I passed out on because I didn't have a guy like you handy, essentially. Export successful, but it was exported incorrectly. Yeah, so I can definitely give more gigs to you. Yes.
Nice.
Pump the gigs.
Gig, pump the gigs, pump it up.
Come on.
I love these animations that we did today. Took a while.
Look cool.
Took forever, but it looks cool, and that's forever, whenever. Do. I do like these animations. I am gonna play plus these animations, and I like that name for it. I'm dying. I need to sleep. Please, I must sleep. Where am I? SpiderKour parkour game. Inside there's the movies folder and whole covers. I'm gonna send these to Diego. Not Diego, to Gibo.
Jay, how many Steam points have you spent?
Alright guys, I'm gonna go sleep. Thank you so much for staying with me. We did it. Look at all the things that we did. I'm quite happy with it.
I have 110k and went down to 105k.
Oh, you did it.
Good night, guys.
I did do
Yeah.
it. Alright.
Get some sleep, my guy.
Alright,
Great
thank
work.
you. Take care,
Looks
everyone.
awesome.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, Sark,
Everyone,
G
take
Mall
care.
and the furry guy.
Bye,
Good night.
chat.